Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to PokerQuest. This is Nate. You can also call me Nathan, but please never call me Nathaniel. And we're going to do one last run in the game, and then we're going to talk about what I think about the game, the design, what I would recommend for improving the overall quality of the game, and kind of overall my impressions having played for, I would say, I put 5-hour run as the normal thing, but it's actually been more like 9 hours, almost 10 hours, probably 10 hours by the time we're done with this stream. So definitely not like a full review, but I think it's a good impressions overall. All right. So let's start our final run here. We're going to go with Huntress or Warlock. In combat, you may spend 3 to remove all cooldowns to gain the ability to reuse all of your items. Start with Hunting. Interesting. You have Duke the dog. He costs food and he stuns. You have Poison Spear, up to 2 cards, and it's poison times 1. It upgrades to increased percentages. And Planter. You gain 1 food. This seems very scary. I don't think poison is particularly great. Let's go with maybe the Mad Warlock. Dark Strike. Curse. I do like Curse. Curse times 1, and it increases with +% the more you upgrade it. Soul Seeker, no card cost. You can reveal for 2 health. No card cost. Cost 1 health. You can cycle all of your cards. 2 uses per turn. 3 uses per turn. This is kind of scary. This just reveals opponent's cards. Man, I don't really like any of these. Maybe we stick back with the original heroes here. Go with one of the first 3. And the princess was the winner here. Maybe we go with the rogue. The rogue was the other character we used that almost got a win. So let's try that again. I think that's the second highest score I have is with, I'm with her. I mean, I guess I could try this. It just seems, poison's not great. But we'll try it. All right, so let's go with, we have another set of XP we can spend. Additional items at shop, I don't think any of this is very good. Plus energy when entering campsites. None of this seems particularly great. Let's do, I'm always a big fan of having more food, because that tends to be pretty scary. Max gems is also not bad. As we saw in the last game, I ended up going a lot of max gems anyway. We could go with maybe like 2. Oh, then it's 250. Let's just do 1. 1 for 50. 1 for 50. We could also reset and reveal a second card. That seems pretty good. These are the 2 best ones, is starting money, starting food. Then we can get a starting one of these, some starting HP. That seems okay. All right, let's try it. Little sketch, but we'll try it. Also, music. Man, this game has no music. Let's get some music rolling. This seems like good like medieval style music. Let's do let me look. Ooh, here we go. This is all we have here. Let's pick a good album or a good set here. Ooh, that's nice. Let's turn up just a titch. Alright, what do we want to do here? Starting fives is interesting. We can't afford it right now. I'm always a big fan of starting immediately with upgraded card values. And the thing is, right now, it's just like play 2 cards. Like, we don't have any other equipment. We just poison with whatever we have. We have no real way to do anything with the enemies. We can just poison a couple of times if we use energy to do that. Well, let's try this fight. Hero loses to food, but it costs 20 to unlock. Okay, well, it gets already halfway there. We can poison, and then we can spend, but we don't have any cards, so we'll just end and hope. Okay, great stuff. I mean, he's not gonna die. Guess we do this so we can actually hit him, and then okay, he'll just die naturally. Yeah, we have nothing to do. This is kind of awkward. Kind of awkward. Yeah, we desperately need a shop. We need to save all of our money for the shop. You are scarier, but at the same time, I feel like it's okay. We could stun for 1 food. This is 23. So basically, it's whether we want to take 20 damage, because he's going to die next turn. 25% gets taken off. He's going to die next turn, so it's a question of do we want to take 20 damage or use a food? Let's just use a food. And then he just dies. Okay. Okay, we really need some equipment that we can actually use. Sword of Pairs is pretty good. Dark Sword of Pairs is also pretty good. Up to 3 cards. It has a cooldown though. I don't understand. I guess it gets like crazy by here. Then it's like up to 3 cards, you spend 2 health and you do times 4 damage. But I feel like the curse is pretty good. It doesn't have a cooldown. We're gonna do that. And then, do we already upgrade? We need 1 coin. Okay. Here's hoping for pairs. He's gonna steal a food. He's gotta get 7 black cards though. We can poison him. And then we just hope we get a pair. We can put it on Skitter. I think we might end up using a gem here. Maybe 1 more. Oh man, we really just need a pair. Any pair will do. Please? There we go. Pair of kings. That kills him. Oh my gosh. Perfect kill. Okay. Now we can buy another card. That will help out a lot. Tavern. We don't need a heal. Let's do this. I mean, I'd love a random item. 1 for all, no card cost. Draw, enemy draws 1. I think this is actually okay. Although we can't currently put it because of the planter. We could put Duke down. Duke's not that great. I don't really want to use food like that. Whew. Attack 12. Okay. Kind of want him to get the straight here. 3 uses per turn. Okay, he didn't get it, but he gets to attack for 12. We have a pair, so we can curse here. Plus we can get a huge amount of poison, and then I actually really like doing this and hitting him with another 16 poison. Okay. We can draw again. He's gonna go for the 3 cards straight. Probably, I think. We have double sevens. He can do 3 cards straight, but then he loses his red cards. Curse it. Even curse this. And we leave it like this. Yeah, he did that exactly. Perfect. You can do another pair here. Fantastic stuff. And he's dead. Oh, wow, okay. We might have a build going. It's a little bit sketch. But, okay, we're doing blackjack again. We want food and coins. Hit. Okay, this is automatic blackjacks, and then if we get 2 10s, we just lose. I'm gonna stop. I want to guaranteed win those two. Excellent. So we get 3 food and 7 coins. Almost enough to get us another draw, which is pretty sick. We cannot fill the planter yet. We can hunt, gain 2. Excellent. We should try to fill the planter, but we need to wait until we have enough card draw to manage that flea market. Yes, absolutely. Without hesitation. I even like this. Like, I don't think like the energy is that great here. Removing the cooldowns is okay, but I don't feel like it's like make or break. What the heck is this? Okay. That went into left field real fast. Let's look at this. Ooh, how about this? Alright, let's go to the guild. And I think we want... I mean, smithing's always good. An extra consumable... I think smithing. That was a big problem we had last time, is that we couldn't smith properly. We don't need the health yet. I think I'd rather wait. What do we get from the shop here? Unlock 21 to block for 20. Has a cooldown. We get another sort of pairs. 2 cards straight flush is a block. Mana shield. 3 of a kind for poison. I mean, that is a lot of poison damage. Holy crap, it scales up like crazy. What consumables do you have? This is like the most immediately useful. Draw all remaining aces in the deck. Whoa! That's really good. That has some like serious combo potential. Now I kind of wish I took an alchemy, but okay, hold on. We're gonna upgrade equipment slots. We'll update draw for now. We'll upgrade the equipment slot. We'll upgrade the equipment shop after we do this fight. Or upgrade the number of equipment. Oh, we could have... Oh, you're weightless. You don't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a pretty good chance he'll get to attack here. But also, if he has a 5-card flush, I don't know which one he prioritizes. He might prioritize the heal. Doesn't have the flush yet. He's close though. We just don't have a pair here. Okay, he's guaranteed to get this, but it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything we can do about that. Not getting a pair here is kind of a big problem for us. I mean, I could reset to get even more poison to try to kill him faster. I'm gonna draw... I mean, we have a curse. And then... I think we end. Okay. Not a great time to be, oh man, not getting any pairs again. Still no pairs. Finally got a pair. Curse again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do have another pair here. And I think we use this to try to get more poison on him. We can try to curse him one more time. There we go. And draw one more time. He's gonna have basically everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know what he's gonna do though. Oh, we might just die right away. I mean, we're not, because he's poisoned for more damage than we're gonna take, but... Oh, wait, we die? How did... Oh, we didn't play our curses. Okay, yeah, this is a... I think this is a garbage champion. We're gonna do one more. Huntress is trash. Like, just really trash. Even then, the stun, I guess it's okay. I guess these kind of cancel each other out. But, like, there are turns when you can't do anything. That's just not fun. We're going to try the Warlock instead. With the same setup here. Not having anything to do in a turn, except play energy, is not, I don't think, a good setup. Waiting for loading. Alright, here we go. What is your thing again? Once per turn, you can change all inflame effects to curses, and all curse effects to inflame for double the value. Okay. That's kind of interesting. So you could like combo this to get a huge amount of inflame or curse very quickly. That's not terrible. I think this is going to be the best bet for us because we have curse options. 1 health, we can cycle all cards. Up to 2 cards. Oh, we can just do this anyway. Yeah, he probably just dies from that. Boom. Yeah. He can't get it in time. Cool. That was obviously much better. Let's have the flexibility plus... Oh, I should be getting a draw. Okay, good. I think it's gain a random item. No card costs to reveal reusable, untargetable. Interesting. Could be interesting. Is that better than cycling? Oh, we have one already. Okay, well, let's yeet one then. For 2 chips. And let's take the time to now upgrade. Okay. There's a shop upcoming. That's also very good. You have nothing, so let's just curse. Cool. He is going to attack. He's got a 3 card straight. I think we cycle. Okay, he's got it again. Not great. We can do this though. Hit him for 17. We can turn it to an inflame. And then he dies. Wow, that's actually really good. I like that. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's different. I don't think we need the force the in right now. Let's just take the next fight. We get food there anyway. Then the question is it shop or is it extra stuff? 3 cards ranked 10 or higher. These are pretty bad cards. Still has it, but this is like slightly better. We're gonna take some damage here. There's not really a lot we can do about it. Okay. Do this. I think we're gonna cycle again. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Okay, we get a curse again. Hit ya. Boom. Yeah, that was really good. So now the question is, Fountain of Life allows you to gain extra max HP, or we can upgrade something with the blacksmith. Do we have enough to afford an upgrade is the first question. We can. This then does plus 100% if the cards are paired. This reveals more. This allows you to do it more than once. I think we just upgrade the Dark Strike. Okay. Thanks for the food. Cool. And then, let's see, chips. I mean, he gives a lot, and then we can go to a campsite and heal a bit. He has to get a pair. He got a pair, but we can cycle. We got about the same. Now, as long as he doesn't hit us next turn, we're actually in really good shape. He did get a pair. Let's do this. And then cycle. He got another pair. Okay. Oh wait, we can do this. Now it's an inflame, and then he burns himself. Oh wow, that's so cool. I actually really like this character. I didn't think I was going to like it as much, but I think it's really interesting. We can get 2 more food. We have plenty of chips in a row here. Something shiny, sure. Thank you for that. Get even more, and final battle, blackjack. Okay, it's pretty hard for him to get. He immediately got it. Well, what if we reset your deck? Then you don't got it. Also, get cursed for 40. Thanks. And then we can always swap if he happens to get it. He did happen to get it. So let's just do this. Get burned. Amazing. Okay. Sure. Alright, so that was a much smoother trip to the castle. Let's start with the Goblin Casino. Okay. He also has an ace. What do we want most? Deuce is wild. 1 deuce. Draw a card of your choice. That's interesting, but it's not weightless is the problem. But I guess we can always sell it, and that's something. Queen. Put these like that. Jack 10, King Ace would be a straight. Pair of 5s, put a 9 there. Pair of aces, that's fine. And I think you are definitely better. Take whatever this is. We want all of them. Okay, great. That works. We'll probably just sell it. I mean, it's interesting. Well, do we swap it with this? I don't know if we actually want Soulseeker here. I think we just sell the other Soulseeker. This is like just slightly better. It means we can, if we get a 2, we can just guarantee get what we want. What is this upgraded? 2 uses per turn. Okay, so it gets better over time. Flea market. Yeah. And then upgrade draw. And oh, I should have checked the shop first. Oh, there's no shop. There's a tavern. Oh, there's a shop. We do want something. Pair is lightning. I don't really like lightning. Any cards adding up to 35 do poison. 2 cards is a block. Use HP to draw a card. A 4 card straight. Draw all remaining 10s. That's like very strange. Exactly 12 does scaling damage. I actually don't love any of this. The only one I actually like is Life Tap. What about these? Draw all remaining 2s in the deck. I mean, with our card, that's actually pretty dang good. Interesting. It's very interesting. I think we'll take it. We can't hold it yet. We have to pay a little bit more. The question is that better than Cycle? Not yet, but I think later it will be. Alright, let's go to the dungeon. This one shouldn't be too bad. No worries. Welcome to the stream. So we can cycle. He doesn't have anything that he's doing. Let's just curse something. Not make a big deal out of it. Boom, 20. Okay, again, he's not doing anything. We actually have a double here. We can curse something else. Really getting hit here. What we can do is 2 to draw exactly a king. Double kings is a curse 40. And then inflame him. Wow. How did I get the sorceress starter on the hunter? Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean? How did you get the sorceress starter on the huntress? Was that wrong? I don't know. You mean on my video? I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. I don't know the game like that well enough to tell you specific stuff. Okay, 2 black cards, 1 black card. I mean, 1 black card is like, he's gonna get it. Cursing random equipment is fine, as long as it's not the Deuce's Wild. The one that draws for both you and your enemy. Oh, I just, I got it from an event. I think we're gonna do this. And just put a curse on the Confound. It's pretty unlikely to get. Oh, we got a 2. That's hilarious. Just give us an ace. And double jack. Curse you for 40. So this is another one where we can just burn him. Okay. Oh wait, Inflame's not gonna kill him. But he's gonna die next turn. If he ever hits us, he just dies. Okay, he just dies. Cool. Alright, that was really smooth. We took no damage in that fight. I think we upgrade equipment slots. We can now add in the pack of deuces. Oh wait, this is just in my stuff. Is there anything else I can get from the shop that's worth it? Oh, I can't afford it. Dang, I could sell something, but I feel like I don't really love lightning. This is fine. I should have waited. I should have got something though. Alright, we'll leave. Oh wait, no, hold on. I guess I could go to the tavern. To unveil... Yeah, this is fine. Alright, so where do we want to get to? I would like to go to the blacksmith, but I think everything that we have costs too much to upgrade. 15... 8. Oh, we had enough, but then we used it. Dang. 4-1. I mean, this is a lot of battles in a row without any flexibility. But we could go to an inn this way. We're gonna get to here. I think this is okay. So we're gonna go left path, or we're gonna go top path here, get the coins. We're going to go to the first battle here. This guy should be pretty easy. Okay, he's going to be able to poison us pretty hard. Unless we'd have to inflame for like a lot. Let's Spirit Horn first. Now he's only hitting us for 1. Let's draw 2 more. I'm gonna go 1 more because there's still a chance we get the deuces here. Double queen. Excellent. Then we can inflame it, and then he kills himself. Excellent. Okay. We're gonna go up so that we have the chance to go to the inn in case we need it. Well, I mean, we're gonna not have a chance. We're gonna go to the inn, steal a food, and draw a card. I would like to reset your stuff. And I think we do this here. And wait. Hit ya. Okay, he's got to get to 7 black cards. It's going to be a while. We can keep hitting him there. Still not 7 black cards. We're going to do a huge amount of curse here, and then he's just dead. We get all of our food back. Excellent. Solid. I mean, curse is always pretty good. Curse all is like the best. That's what we won our other run with, but no card cost is thievery. And he draws 1 next turn. We gotta get as much as we can onto Runaway. We're gonna get one of those. That's absolutely fine. Continue to curse. And go again. Okay. This is 20. Obviously not a great pair here, but it's not bad either. Hit you for another 20. And get hit again. Okay. A pair of 2s. Although we can use a 2 to get exactly a 9. Which is a good 36 damage. And then he's dead. Next turn. No matter what, because we can always just inflame it if we need to. But we don't even need to do that. We just hit him for 36 life. No, I know. I'm saving it because I don't have a campfire in sight right now. We get all of our health back. We get some extra food. Like, we're in really good shape now. I think it's a good time to upgrade our card draw. And I think we can handle this. We can always reset the roll. Okay, he's going to blink, which is fantastic. Let's start like this. And go. Okay, he's going to blink again. Hit you with another double. Just keep blinking, my friend. He's doing nothing. Okay, double jacks is going to be massive here. That's 68 damage. Wow. Okay, okay. That works. Boom. Don't even get touched. I mean, it's all dependent on their draw. Like, we have no defense at all. We're going to fight a goat. We have the chance to heal, though, if we need to. I'm gonna go 1 more. Get double jacks. I don't love how much he's getting out of this. 17 is a lot. He is going to be able to unlock this turn. Let's do this. Get aces. And then flip. Get wrecked. Okay. What do you want to do here? I think we can do a battle. And I think we can do this. A 3-card flush and then a stun. A stun's not bad as long as we get curses. Like, we have to wait till he gets a 3-card flush. Let's start with this. That's only 12. This is 16. Put this here for now. He actually has a 3-card flush. Let's cycle. Now he has nothing. We can curse him with this. I really need a second attack. That's what's gonna do it for us. Huge amount of damage. We can pop this here too. And then flip for 88 inflame. He'll kill himself. Awesome. Oh, you love to see it. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Starts off with a hit. I'm gonna actually put this curse on the sword and then flip. My goodness. Hit you again. And then flip. Still got it. Wow. I guess we do this then. We could... Oh, we can't use it more than once per turn. It's going to hit him 56. We're going to take a lot of damage, though. Ouch. Okay. Let's draw. Double queens. He'll take 40, even though he'll be able to block, which is not great, but... This is fantastic. Let's draw again. Oh, we have 2s. Get a queen. Curse here as well. That's 80. And we could inflame. I don't know. We're good. We just do this. And then he dies, I think. He doesn't quite die, but he's very, very close. Oh, this just kills him. Boom. 28. Excellent. Okay, so we took a lot of damage, but now we have a chance to go to the tavern to heal. We go to the campfire to heal, and we have a lot of money now. We can also refill our deuces here. And I think we just try to get as much food. Unveil some applications. And I think we go... I'm even, like, just keep getting more food. We want to get to the shop, so we're going to go boom, 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 boom. Okay. I don't know if the witch's site is good enough. So food, spend the night. We don't need a refill. Excellent. Now we're almost to full HP. Okay, he's going to inflame all, which is a little annoying. We'll start with this. Get aces. Put this here. I'm gonna re-roll here. He gets nothing. Fantastic stuff. Get wrecked. Then I don't want to cycle. Let's draw. 9s. Okay. Oh my gosh. Dead. Boom. Perfect kill. Crazy. Who's easier to fight? Odd cards, even cards, 2 cards. Hex. I hate Hex. 4 odds, 4 evens. That's a lot of damage. The nice thing is this is actually a really good Hex scenario. Or sorry, not a good Hex. It's a good... Okay, so he's going to do 3 evens. He's going to inflame. But it's not inflame for a lot. Let's draw. One more time. Okay. He is going to... He He has 3 odd and 2 even. Let's put this on the 3 evens. And then do this. Oh, wow, that was actually really solid. We're going to get a couple of curses, but we can play most everything every turn, as long as we get a 2. We got to play this. And we're going to draw this so that we don't get hexed here. And then swap for Inflame. He was going to take 80 damage to inflame us. Okay. He will probably do Inflamed here for 42. In which case, do this. Actually, you know what we do? We swap. We curse. Oh, we can't inflame. Ah, crap. We're in trouble. He got rid of all of his curses because I did that so wrong. Play this. Draw. Double 10s. This is just bad. I guess we have to do the swap again. This he takes 80 and he dies. Oh my gosh. Not the best fight. 1 king, 1 queen, 1 jack. Okay. He doesn't have anything here. That's really good. Let's just start this. He has a queen. He's going to inflame all. We don't necessarily have to play anything, though. We can just wait. We're anemic. Or ionize. What does anemic do? Poison would decrease, increase instead. Interesting. What if we do this? Cycle. Did that take way more damage than I thought? I don't know. Take 40. Okay, he's gonna hit us with Inflame All. I don't know how I feel like he got this jack somehow. I don't know how, was I just like missing that? Maybe I did Spirit Horn by accident? I don't know. This is fine. Okay. He's gonna inflame again, but as long as we don't play anything, he just dies. Boom. Okay. Shop into clubs. Excellent. Okay, so now we can actually buy something that can do stuff. I don't want poison. 3 black cards curse. A second curse? Is that actually good? Also, we ran out of music. Let's do... What genre of music? Interesting. The 2s with club synergy could be sick. Yeah, totally agree with that. I'm just trying to think what would be good here. I think it's... Steal a card from the enemy, give the cards used to the enemy. I don't really love that. Firebow plus. Inflame times 3. But the nice thing about Inflame times 3 is that we can swap it for Curse. And it does have a cooldown of 2 though. It's also very expensive. I really like the Black Hatchet of Darkness. It's either that or the Firebow. I think we're going to take the Black Hatchet of Darkness here. You get clubs. Yeah, I think it's a good combo. Well, hold on. We've got to see if there's anything else we want to buy here. This is draw all remaining kings. Also pretty hilarious. Confounded. Confounded, they cannot remove curse from your items, and the curse value is increased by 25% per turn. That seems really useful. This seems really useful. And then we will upgrade and get an extra card draw, I think, still. And go to the Church of Clubs. I'm gonna take the food. And we're gonna get clubs here. Excellent. Cave. Let's try it. Let's try it. It's probably too risky, but I feel like we've got a decent setup here. Don't love any of this. I mean, he's not healing for a lot. He's hitting us for 3 times, though. Now he's hitting us 4 times. But we can do this for 36 curse. And we could turn that into 36 times 2 inflame. Okay, so we do this. Then we do this. Then we double it. And he gets hit by a lot, and we take a little bit of damage. It's not great. Okay, swap. Oh my gosh. He is completely wrecking us here. Double 8s is 18 versus 23. And we will flip it again. Oh my gosh. We're getting very unlucky here. Jack is pretty dang good. I think we just do this and then we swap, kill him with an inflame. Wow. Yeah, cooldown is rough. He gets to multiply his explosive. Let's do this. Oh, crap. Oh, that was so bad. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to click this. Oh, that's so bad in like so many ways. I'm gonna draw deuces. Get an ace. Curse. Okay. Oh, that was bad. I should not have done that. Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe we're still okay? And then we swap. Oh my gosh. We gotta heal up. We need a heal desperately. Okay, Tavern. Yes. Temple should be fine. He has 2 hearts. What if you had no hearts? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. 3 hearts? We just lose. There's no way to prevent the damage. And we can't do enough damage in 1 turn. Oh, that's so awful. Alright, well, we lose. That's our second run. So... this is what I don't like about the game, is that... basically... I'll start at the beginning. What's cool about the game? Cool about the game is the idea of using standard deck cards, right? Like, it's cool to be able to... you're playing with, like, face cards, standard poker cards, a lot of the stuff with poker combinations. Like, I really like the idea around how things are set up. And I like, in general, this idea that, like, you can continue to upgrade and get stronger within the runs. What I don't like... I think that the game lacks entirely counterplay. And there's a couple of things that make it that way. One is that you don't have block by default. I don't know of any other game in this space that does not allow you to protect yourself. And I think that that's a dangerous way to design the game. Design the game. Because even if it is beatable, there's always the impression from the player's perspective, because they have no counterplay. Like, let's look at the different starting champions, okay? You have the Knight, you have counterplay with Shield of Spades, but it has a cooldown. So you can't always block. Even though you have counterplay, you can't always use it. And even when you have it, like, this particular one is not that great, right? At best, you're going to get something like, I don't know, 40, 50 defense would be like the very highest you could get with this. And some enemies hit more than that. The Thief is the one that has the most counterplay because you can literally steal cards. I guess you do have the stun as well, so that's also fair. You have 4, you can stun. You have stun and you have defense. So Knight has an okay amount of counterplay. The Rogue, I think, has the best counterplay because you can steal cards. It's both defensive and offensive, which is fairly helpful. Princess of Diamonds has 0 counterplay. However, you have a lot of flexibility and can get really out of hand because of Wizard Sleeves. But yeah, this is one where, like, if you just get tough enemies and they draw well, you lose. There's nothing you can do about it. You don't have enough damage to kill things quickly with magic missiles. And basically your counterplay is bag of tricks, and you got to hope that you can flip them well, or else you just lose. I guess you'd have Potion of Life to kind of counter out that a little bit. Lone Huntress, I think, is pure trash. I think Poison is not good in general. And on top of that, you have a 1 attack card that has a 2-turn cooldown. Your other card has a 4-turn cooldown. Like, this is just trash. If you don't get a store, if you don't get a shop, if you don't get an item within the first 8, like, you know, turns, or first 8 fights, you just lose. This is not good. This is not a good champion. Let me just say that. This is not good. Maybe it scales better, but this is like you could auto lose and there's nothing you can do. And again, like, I think it's okay to make games hard. Like, Monster Train can be very hard on Covenant 25. Slay the Spire can be very hard. You can get really, really ridiculous RNG that just, like, completely screws you over. But having a character by default have 0 counterplay except for a 4-turn cooldown. I guess you can remove your cooldowns, so I don't know, but it just doesn't seem fun. Like, this is not for me a fun designed champion. And Mad Warlock is kind of interesting, but again, same problem. Yes, you can cycle, but it's not like you directly counter what your opponent is doing. The other problem I think with the game is the consistency of the landmarks is so wide that you can have some runs which are just insane and some runs which are just good, and there's no decision making. It's just like you got really good pathing and you got really crap pathing. And again, that's not to say that other games don't have that, but I think more and more as the genre is evolving, that the games have realized that player expression is what people enjoy more than anything else. And having not that you can't have a lot of RNG, and there are a lot of RNG games, like there's Luck Be a Landlord, which is like pure RNG. But even in Luck Be a Landlord, you have a way, like you have a lot of control over what's going to happen to you down the line because you're picking everything that's going to happen. Monster Train is very similar. Yes, you can get screwed over by RNG, but you have like everything that happens, a lot of it comes down to your decision making. This is where one of the reasons why I don't love Slay the Spire is there are things that happen they're just bad, and you cannot do anything about it. You get an event and it's just okay, take damage. Sorry. Like you picked to go to this event, you pick this path, and as a result, you just have to take damage, or you get a curse, or something bad happens. And there's no player choice, there's no player expression, it's just you got unlucky. And I think anytime you're playing a game and the result is I got unlucky and I had no choice, I had no way to express, I had no way to actually affect the outcome, you're going to get a player frustration. And so what would I do? What are the most frustrating things? I think, first off, every single champion needs to start with very clear, obvious, consistent counterplay. They can be high cost to it, with the Knight. I think the Knight is an okay example of really good counterplay. He's extremely weak, which is a problem, but he has really good counterplay. The Thief, on the other hand, the Thief and the Princess, on the other hand, are way overtuned because it's so much easier for them to get counterplay than a lot of, or not counterplay. Sorry, the Princess is so good because it's so easy for her to just get another item and instantly become overpowered. And the Rogue is so good because he has such an obviously overpowered steal mechanic, which is just objectively better than almost any other power in the game. It's counterplay that's also offensive. It's counterplay that also helps you. No other character has that. So I think you need to design all the champions with clear counterplay and clear, what is their strategy? What are they leaning into that's going to make them win? Right now it feels like they're all just kind of a bunch of random mechanics put together. I don't know how to explain that maybe I'm not expressing it very well. But how do I say this? Good equipment is going to be good with every single character. It does not matter what else they have. If you can get good equipment, you will use the same equipment with every single character. The way that they express that character has little impact over your decisions. That's probably the best way to express it. Take my win with the Princess of Diamonds. If I had that same set of equipment, I could win with every single character equally. The different champions, they don't have any method of expression. And so what I would do, very first off, passives. Have a passive which does something and steers you in a clear direction. The Knight could be something like all defensive cards have one reduced cooldown as a passive. And then it's clear, block cards have less cooldown. It's really easy to get very defensive because I can worry less about the cooldowns on Shield of Spades or any other defensive equipment that you get. The Thief could be something like low cards have low cards have +3 damage, so you're incentivized to use, or cards below 7 get +3 added to their value by default. Like there's a way to like say, okay, then if I have cards that typically do very low things, I can get a lot of advantage out of it. Think of like Dicey Dungeons, right? With their rogue, using this idea of like chip damage, a lot of small damages, and lean into that. So I think that would be the first thing. I think each one of these should have a clear passive which kind of directs and informs the way you play, so that there's a way to express the character themselves apart from just their starting equipment and their ability here. That would be the first thing. Some type of passives. The second thing I would do is I would get rid of how do I say it? I would get rid of, or maybe to say it differently, I would have a second layer to the numbers and clubs and whatever that upgrade, and I would have a similar mechanic like artifacts or relics, something where again you can inform the rest of your run. So that would be like, yeah, just consistently being able to say, okay, I'm going to get an artifact which allows poison damage to tick twice, or I'm going to have an artifact which allows which adds an extra 30% to all curses, like something which enables a build to do more than it can from its equipment is completely missing from this entire game. I know that's probably a much bigger mechanic than just adding a flat passive to the champion, so I don't expect the developers to do that with a game that's already, like, I would say pretty much finished. But I think, again, it's about choices and self-expression, and if you could layer in some more choice that affects the entire run, I think you eliminate a lot of the player frustration with this, like, okay, I just basically take whatever's best every time and hope that it works out. Consistency in the pathing, I think, is absolutely necessary. When you get to these castles in between, there should be zero variation. Like, really, like, I'm okay with the rest of the paths having variety, but I think you should have a clear expectation what I will get from these castles. Getting a tavern versus a doctor versus an inn has a massive impact on how well the run can go, where some are just objectively better than others. And I think it shouldn't be clear better and worse. It should be side grades. Like, you should be like happy no matter what you get, that they're all going to be kind of good in a different way. And I think there are clear better and worse events that can happen. There are clear better and worse nodes to hit. There are clear better and worse castle things that you can get, and leveling that so again you don't feel like the game is ruining your run, but rather like the game is hard, it's difficult, but I have clear ways to mitigate that difficulty if I play smart and if I play well, and I have a certain expectation that of what can happen during the run. So I think it's just taking the edge off of some of the inconsistency in the runs, making the champions have clear build identities, or not build identities, but clear directions that they can go into where they're going to be more favorable. Some type of passive effects that could be introduced, and then I think it's okay. There are some other things, like I think the food mechanic is not great, but it's okay. It's not awful, but it's a little bit frustrating when you just don't get food nodes. Again, coming back to that like inconsistency. I am okay with the mechanics of energy. I'm okay with the mechanics of gem. I don't mind having to pay stuff. I actually really like the item mechanics. I think that's great that you have items. They can be used. You can refill them at camps. I think that's all great. So I wouldn't change any of that. I actually like the items themselves. I like the different poker mechanics that you can use, and the equipment I think is quite good. I like all the effects. I think there are better effects and worse effects. I think poison is not as good. I think curse is like really overpowered for the most part. But I actually think it's fine to have the variety. Maybe tuning numbers or something can help with that. But I like the variety of stuff, so that's all quite good. I like the upgrades. I even am okay with like the different ways the upgrades are and the costs of them. I think it's fine. For me, it's all about make the champions have more self-expression, include passives, mitigate a lot of the RNG or reduce the RNG in pathing, and give each character a clear counterplay. And that is, I wanted to say they have to all be equal, but at least a very clear way that they can deal with enemy stuff, which is currently missing with some of the champions. And I think at least 2 of those are quite doable. I think getting passives should be doable from like a, well, maybe it's not, but maybe it's more difficult than I'm putting out from a coding perspective. But I think that's a relatively minor change. You could add a passive to each one of the characters to give them more self-expression. You could mitigate pathing. I think that's something that they can manage, is to get more consistency in the pathing. You have a clear idea about what's coming in each section. You have a clear idea about what enemies you could face. You have a clear idea about what rewards you can get. And getting more consistency there would help out a lot. And then I think the game's in like a really, really healthy position. Right now, the level of inconsistency is too wide that I think it's going to put off a lot of players. And the last thing that you want is to have new players come in, get completely wrecked, have no idea why they lose, and then just quit the game. And this is maybe this is my last little bit of advice. I think the progression system is backwards. Slay the Spire and Monster Train both, I think, did this correctly. The game should be easier when you first play it and should be harder the better that you get. Instead, the game gets easier the more you play it, and it's hardest the first time you play it. Hardcore mode is the default for your first time playing this game, and that's very strange to me. I think you can go one of 2 ways with a game like this. You either start it easy and scale, which I think is the right way. And I think even doing something like, what is it called? The Curse of the Dead Gods, where you actually can't unlock the whole game yet. I think that's totally reasonable with a game like this. Have it be you get to the Toad. Once you beat the Toad, then you unlock the medium difficulty, which then gets you to the next one. Then you unlock hard difficulty, which gets you to the next one. But having a clear goal in mind each time, and the difficulty ramps up rather than ramps down. I think it's way backwards to say, like, the more you play the game, the easier it gets. That's like kind of World of Warcraft style. I don't know how to say it. Maybe not World of Warcraft's a bad example, but it's MMO style, where the more you play the game, the easier the game gets. And I think that's backwards. You should have a game that gets more difficult, more challenging, but you're getting better. And this is what I would do. I'm okay with like upgrades, but I would seriously ramp down difficulty and then scale up difficulty as you play. So those would be my recommendations. And I think the ones that are most reasonable is the difficulty. I think that you can just do. You just do this. You make the game in general easier for new players, and then you ramp it up and you say the real mode is hardcore mode. That's everybody's goal, is to get to the point where they can do hardcore mode consistently. Fantastic. I think that's the right way to play it. You should have a Covenant 25, Ascension 20, 10, or not even 10, 40 heat, Hades. Like, you should have that. I think that's fantastic as an end goal to reach. But I think at the beginning it's too hard. And I think it's very off-putting to a player to get so overwhelmed the first time they play. Anything else I would say? Aesthetics, I think, are fine. It's a little bit like... It definitely inherits its Flash roots and wears those Flash roots on the sleeve. But I actually like the character art. I think the character art's really good. I think the enemy art's really good. I think the card art is really good. Like, I think it's very interesting. And the core mechanics, again, I really like the core. The core of you have a deck of cards and you try to get poker combos to then do your stuff, and you can try to get combinations. Like, I like the core gameplay. I think the core gameplay is solid, and it's like the shell or the frame that needs work. The characters, expression, the map consistency, the difficulty curve, and this is all stuff which I think is very tunable. I mean, I'd love an artifact thing too. I think that would be super cool to have a selection of different kinds of passives, but it's not necessary. And that's probably the most difficult thing to add. But these others, I think, could make a huge difference in the game. So that's a recommendation. I think it's definitely worth a play. I mean, it's demo. It's free right now. So if you haven't played it, give it a shot. See what you think. I don't know how much is going to change between now and the live version. It seems pretty feature-rich right now. So, I mean, it's not like a lot of the other demos that you have a lot of content gated. So I don't know how much more is going to come out when the real full game comes out. I don't know if they're just going to like remove the demo and this becomes the real game instead. But I think it's worth trying. I would highly recommend you try it. And if the developers, if you guys are watching, again, I really like the game. I can see a lot of work put into it. And I think the core is very strong. I just think the frame is very off-putting to players and even to me, where like I don't know that I could play this for like 40 plus hours because I know there's going to be runs that are just going to frustrate me and make me upset at the game. And I don't really want to play a game that's going to make me upset at it. I'm okay with a game that makes me upset at myself for my own decisions. I'm not so thrilled with a game that makes me upset because the frame feels like it sets me up for failure or that I don't have a lot of control over whether I win or lose. Okay, and with that, that's my feedback. That's been PokerQuest. I had a really good time playing it over the last week and a half. And with that, this is Nate. You can call me Nathan. Please never call me Nathaniel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're back with Monster Train. And surprise, we're going to be back with another Never Give Up run because Cerebral Karis opted to forego or defer his reward. Also, tournament's announced. Tournament is going to be March 20th, so in 2 weeks. Get ready. It's going to be a rough one. No champion, no problem. Very different style of runs we're going to get. So a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. And this week we'll be starting a new game to replace the PokerQuest. I'm tossing around a couple ideas. I'll make a final decision tomorrow. And you'll see the first video of that on YouTube. So thanks for watching and see you guys.